Capcom, creator of the Resident Evil franchise. Alright, so welcome to my first playthrough of Resident Evil Survivor. This game contains explicit scenes of violence and gore, and then it gives you something about using headphones, and you can enjoy real game quality. That's a first. But yeah, what up, it's Shankster94, and welcome to Resident Evil Survivor, and this will be my first playthrough of the game, and if you haven't seen the prologue, I suggest you go back and watch it, because in the prologue I give a lot of information of how I will be playing this game. Since I said all of that in the prologue, I'm just going to go ahead and jump straight into this first playthrough. So, we have no game saved, so that's not an option. Let me go into the options real quick, just to check stuff out, because I didn't look at this stuff. So yeah, the L1 button is a quick search, so that's what I was talking about in the prologue. Alright, enough of that. Alright, anything else? Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, new game. Oh, I forgot to mention this in the prologue. There are two difficulty modes. There's normal and there's easy. I don't know what the difference between them. Probably the self-explanatory difference is maybe enemies are weaker in easy and whatnot, maybe get more ammo. I don't know. But it doesn't matter, we're not going to puss out, we're going to go straight to normal mode. Otherwise, it's just exit. Here we go!
Resident Evil Survivor.
Well, that hasn't changed.
In 1998, a disaster struck the quiet Midwestern residents of Raccoon City. An uncontrollable outbreak of the Umbrella-created T-virus transformed the city into an inescapable death trap. To stop the outbreak from spreading, Umbrella Incorporated was forced to wipe out the entire city. However, this was not the only location where an outbreak occurred.
Oh, great. So basically, this is branching off the Raccoon City incident. It's in the same year, maybe a couple months at most after Raccoon City got obliterated.
You're not going to get away.
Ow! Okay, so you can tell these graphics are somewhat poor compared to the previous three games. Wow! Alright, so give me a second to watch all of this cutscene before I speak out, because I don't want to overlap any voice that may come in. Alright, my head aches, and I can't remember anything. My only hope is this gun. I must remember. I must survive. This is the same text that's in the demos.
Where am I? Oh! I don't remember anything. Who am I?
Alrighty, so we are in control now. But before I proceed, I just gotta get some words off my chest. So as you saw from the FMV sequences, the quality was very, very poor compared to previous games. And another thing you're gonna notice throughout this game is the voice dialogue is as cheesy and cringeworthy as the very first Resident Evil game, if not worse. Like, I think the budget for this game was massively lower than the previous three games. They did not put a lot of effort into this game, really. Maybe because it's a first-person shooter and on rails, technically an on rails, even though it's not very on rails. But anyway, look. Alright, so this is me aiming. So, like, it doesn't move, the screen doesn't move along with my cursor unless it's at the very end of the screen, unlike Resident Evil 7, way later. But still. This game in other countries was designed for a special adaptation of the PlayStation called the GunCon, which would be utilized, which you would utilize with this game, and it obviously would be way better than using a standard controller. Probably easier too, for all I know. I don't know. But enough about that. So just be aware that this game has really poor quality compared to the previous game, and you're going to be going through a lot of cringeworthy dialogue. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and proceed. Alright, so door animations are pretty much the same. One thing I forgot to mention is, what's awesome is that this game doesn't require you to press X anymore to inspect items or perform actions. When I went through this door, I did not press the X button, I simply ran right into it. When you get close enough to an item or to a door, or anything that requires action, it automatically triggers what's supposed to happen. So, it's kind of very convenient in a way. Alrighty.
You look familiar, but... but I just can't remember. Ark Thompson, huh? Though I can't remember anything, I know that this was no way for anyone to die.
Jesus.
What?
Alright, so we got a zombie. Let's quickly defeat it. Alright, obtained the rusted key. So if I'm gonna get an S rank, I gotta avoid missing shots like that, because part of my rank is my hit ratio. It's also enemies defeated. Alright, so this being the most canonical playthrough I'm gonna be doing, I think okay, another thing, here's one of those areas where it splits into 3 parts. So, I have 3 doors here, but only 1 key. The key actually goes to all of these doors. So, I have to make a decision here. Now, having played this game before, I know what's behind all of these doors, and when it comes to canonicity, this far door seems to be the most canonical, in my opinion. So I'm going to choose this one for this playthrough. I can personally guarantee you guys I'm not going to get the ace rank in this playthrough, since I'm going to be speaking a lot, I'm going to be checking everything, and just, yeah. And I don't really have the necessary items to do a speedy run anyway. So, as you can see here, this is all I got in my inventory so far. Just 1 handgun, and an infinite amount of handgun bullets. Something about this game, they give you unlimited handgun bullets, regardless of difficulty. So, yeah, no matter what, you will always have a weapon. Another one of the reasons this game is really, really easy. Now, do I have anything in my file? What is that? No, I don't. And map, of course, that remains the same. I'm not too sure... Oh, well that's interesting. I think that just answered the question I was about to ask. I'm not too sure if you collect maps through the game, like the previous 3 games. But, we haven't even been to the first floor yet, and it's already showing me the 2nd floor, so I think you automatically get the map of the entire area once you enter it. Alright. Alright, got a green herb. Oh crap. Damn. Alright, so that door is locked. Alright, could go in here, but there's something else I gotta do first upstairs. So, another thing, and reminding you guys, I know this game pretty well, so don't question what I do in the game. If it seems like I should have done something and I haven't yet, or I don't at all, it's because it's not necessary to proceed through the game. So, for the love of God, please don't ask unnecessary questions. I know what I'm doing in this game. For the most part. I am not as experienced with this game as I am with the first 3, but I still do not need any advice. Trust me. As long as all that matters is I get through the game 100% for this playthrough. Alright, so there's a projector. So I need film for it. This is one of the areas in one of the demos. There's a zombie in here. Alright, 35mm film. Oh, and there's a file here. So yeah, I'll try to collect all of the files that... I will try to collect all of the files that I can. However, once again, I'm not as versed in this game as I am in the previous 3, so I'm not too sure where all the files are. I'll just do my damnedest to try to collect all of them. But, of course, when it comes to reading them, I'll do the same. I'm going to quickly skim through it, but you guys could read it and pause in between pages. Oh, well, I have to make a note about that. There's Nikolai. There's Nikolai's name, so... yeah. Alright, so... this tells you what happened with Nikolai after the events of Resident Evil 3. So how can anyone say that this game is not canonical to the story franchise? Oh shit, I forgot to do the film. I knew something was wrong, because something was supposed to happen. Oh boy. Ah! Well, the jump scares haven't ceased. What the hell? I thought I killed all of them. Alright. This is why I think this path is the most canonical, because it actually shows some of Umbrella in it. The other two areas don't. Not really. Alright, we got the theater key. Alright, we're out of there.